Welcome to your free money making training program with Nigel Smith and Global Finance Advising. Today's class will be about timing your trade entry using the ABCD pattern. And as usual, you'll be analyzing the charts. Now, you see towards the top half of this chart, these rectangular shapes are called Japanese candlesticks. Each one has a particular shape, and together they form patterns. At the bottom is the stochastic oscillator. You'll still use this indicator to identify which currency pairs you'll be trading. If you have any questions about how to read the stochastics, please refer back to the initial core trainings. In review, we're going to be looking at four charts in our trading system: the monthly, weekly, daily, and 4-hour chart. And we're going to be looking for whether they line up in the selling direction or in the buying direction. And we'll use the stochastics for that. However, we're going to be looking more at the candlesticks. And notice in this candlesticks we have this long divergence happening right here. And then over here we have a drawn out divergence happening from the beginning of November to the end of December. Now we're just looking for regular patterns here. So you're studying and you notice that you have all four of these lined up in a particular currency pair. So the currency pattern you're looking at is going in a downward movement, but then you start seeing it moving upwards, and then it has a small retracement, then it goes back up, while you're seeing that it's supposed to be going down. Well, if you see this kind of motion, it's an ABCD pattern, and that's when you should sell. It went in the direction you were expecting, did a little up and down movement, and then back up, and now it's going to go back down. So you can get involved when you see that motion. Now that's the same thing that you're going to see in the buying section. It lines up. You're studying it. It does exactly what you want it to do. It's heading upwards. And then it makes a slight movement down, and then it has a retracement, and then goes back down. That's an indicator for you to get in. This is the timing of your trade. Because once it reaches that bottom piece right there, as you'll see on this next slide, it'll make its way back up. Well, here you are trading a particular currency, and you notice that it started to make its way down here with this A, B, C, D pattern. And so once it reached D, it bounced right back up to the top again and started going back in the direction you're expecting. In review, you started trading. You noticed all four of your charts are lined up, and you see a nice way to get in. But when do you start to put in your trade? A good time to put in your trade is when you see the ABCD signature happening. It goes down, then up, and then down. Now it's going to show you it's time to buy. Okay? Also, in review, you saw that your patterns are all lined up, and now you're wondering, when is the best time for me to get involved in this trade? Well, the trade looks like everything is going down, but then in the daily trading chart, you're going to see it start to kind of move up, then go down, and then come back up, and that is going to be your indicator to sell. Now, keep in mind, A and B and C and D are probably going to be around the same size, and those are some of the things you're going to want to look at. Now remember, if you don't recognize the pattern, then just use the industry rule of thumb. Buy on dips, sell on rallies. And the last thing you want to know is that you can use this formula when increasing your position from 1K trade to 2K to 5K to 10K as you continue to increase your position. Thank you, and see you next time.